G'day, folks. So I just watched the trailer for Terminator Dark Fate. Now, I've been waiting a long time to see this trailer now. And what can I say? It's a little bit of a disappointment, I must say. There were parts of it I really liked. All right, let's get the bad out of the way first. I like to start negative so we can end on a positive. All right, so I didn't like the CGI on the Terminator. Not at all. Sorry, I didn't like the way he healed from his wounds and things like that. I love in the old ones where the flesh would get destroyed and you could see the skeleton, the endoskeleton underneath. That was a brilliant effect and it was so menacing and it looked so damn real. The makeup was incredible and it never instantly healed. I hate this instant heal CGI bullshit. Okay, that looked terrible in this trailer. Hopefully, it'll look better in the final film. Okay, I didn't like the way when she threw the rod at him in the truck. He was injured. Obviously, he instantly healed, which I didn't like. And then he it's like he split from himself and made replicated himself, and a copy of him still kept driving the truck, and he ended up on the bonnet. This creates all kinds of plot problems. You can't have that. So if he can just split himself all the time, why doesn't he just do that like 20 times and there's 20 Terminators to come and get her? Or can he only do it once? I don't know. Maybe it's explained he can only split himself one time. But still, that means he can replicate him. They could send back 5 Terminators. They all split themselves. Now there's 10. I don't like that ability. All right? I didn't like the song playing in the trailer, but I'm not gonna rag on it too much about that because the song's obviously, I assume it's not going to be in the movie, but I didn't like that song in the trailer. I don't like most trailer songs nowadays. What else did I not like? I didn't really like the main girl who plays the defending Terminator. Mackenzie something, I think her name is Davis, Mackenzie Davis. If I'm wrong, sorry. But I didn't like her look at her much. She didn't come off as menacing. She didn't really come off as strong looking. Obviously, she's strong in the trailer. You see her, throwing people all over the place, but she's just really skinny and wiry. Like, Terminators should be thick and bulky and heavy looking and strong, okay? That's why, hey, call me old-fashioned. I prefer seeing guys as Terminators, okay? I don't really buy it when they're skinny, tiny little females. Sorry, And, hey, you want to call me a sexist? I love Sarah Connor. She is believable as a tough person because we've seen her come from, a little 18-year-old girl who's weak and naive and can't even look after herself to being this tough woman. I bought Sarah Connor being a badass in T2, by the end of T1, in T2, and in this one. All right? But I didn't buy Mackenzie Davis as being tough. Sorry, folks. All right, let's go on to the positives now. The positives, the action looked good. I must say, the action looked good. Looks like they're going to have a good set piece on the highway there. Chase scene, reminiscent of, some of the chase scenes in the earlier ones. That looked all right. It looks like it's got some emotional weight to it. And ever since Terminator 2, none of the movies have had emotional weight. T3 had none, really, until right at the end, the very ending of the movie, which is the only decent part. Salvation didn't really do it for me, emotional-wise. Might be due to Sam Worthington's acting abilities, because Bale can bring it, but he really can't. And Terminator Genesis with Daenerys and Jai Courtney as Kyle Reese. Yeah, I wasn't buying any of that. So this one looked like it actually had some emotional weight. It looked like some of the people can actually act in it. Even though I wasn't a big fan of that Mackenzie Davis as a Terminator, she looked like she's given it a go acting wise. The main Hispanic girl, I don't even think she really said anything in the movie, in the trailer. She might have said 1 or 2 lines, I don't know, but she just looked like she was taking it seriously. That's about all I can say about her. But All right, Sarah Connor. Sarah Connor. I love seeing Linda Hamilton back again. I got to say, maybe that's my bias here, and it's giving me some rose-colored glasses. But I loved seeing Sarah Connor. She looked like she's bringing her A game back again. She looks great. She sounds great. I always buy Sarah as a tough woman, always. So she was a positive part of the trailer for me, one of the most positive parts. I actually liked the look of the menacing, the evil, the Terminator that's trying to kill the young girl. Now, obviously, she's the MacGuffin of the movies. For some reason, she's the new Sarah Connor. Even Sarah calls her that. You're like me, she says. So this young girl, for some reason, they want to kill her. I don't know why. I guess we'll find out. Hopefully, it's explained in this one, and we don't have to wait till a sequel. But the guy playing the Terminator trying to kill her, he looked pretty menacing. Aside from that, crappy CGI I didn't like when he was healing himself, which looked really like a video game trailer. But the way he was like, as soon as Sarah stepped out of that car, which was a great reveal, he started like sprinting towards her. That was cool. That looked menacing. And she just didn't even flinch and just blew the shit out of him. That looked good. The plane scene. The plane scene looks like it's going to be pretty epic. And yeah, hopefully it's treated not in a cartoony way. We see, with the CGI being really over the top. I hope it's treated like it, like the planes actually have weight. That's the problem with a lot of CGI. It makes things look like they're weightless. It makes things look like they're not that solid and don't have a lot of mass. So, you'll have big giant objects just bouncing off each other. It doesn't feel realistic. So hopefully they are able to, slow it down, make it, accurate looking so that the planes feel like they have mass, weight, and are actually smashing into each other. But that scene looked like it could be epic. Some of the other scenes looked like there was a scene in a military base or something there with people running around all over the place and having a fight. Oh, geez, I almost forgot. The other big thing that I liked seeing, Arnold. It's great to see Arnold. He looked better in this than he did as an old man Terminator in Genesis. And that was like 3 or 4 years ago. And he looks younger in this one than he did in that. So the makeup on him already looks better in this one. Hopefully he's got a big role in this. I hope he's not just a tiny little cameo. They open the door and he's like, I'm back, or you're back, or some stupid shit like that. I hope it's just not dumb throwbacks and shitty fan service like that, because that's not what I want to. Fan service for me is a good bloody movie, okay? Not just crappy little lines to make me remember, oh yeah, that was in the old movies. I don't want to just. That's not what makes me enjoy, a nostalgic sort of franchise. Just shitty lines that are a callback. Yeah, please. I hope his character is well written. I hope he has a big role in this and he kicks some ass. They should have him save the day at the end, not this new girl. She hasn't earned her status as hero of the movie yet. Sorry, not from what I saw in the trailer. So hopefully they have Arnold and Sarah Connor teaming up at the end to save the day. It could be good. Like I said, if the story is really good and the action's really good, I can overlook that horrible healing ability of the bad Terminator, because I really didn't like that from this trailer. But that aside, most of the rest of it looked all right. The action looks like it could be intense and good. The script, hopefully, is good. Like the trailers, usually you can't really tell from the trailers. They don't put that many lines from the movie in it. And when they do, it's not always the best line from the movie. Sometimes it is the best line from the movie. So hopefully this one's got some good one-liners, because that's another part of movies nowadays. The script is never that memorable. I mean, how often can you quote new movies? How often can you just sit around and quote a new movie for like half an hour? You can't do it. Whereas you go back to an old 80s movie, if you got a couple of fans of 80s movies and they're hanging around, man, they can start quoting, one movie alone for like half an hour. That's how well written they were, how memorable the lines were, how good the script was. It doesn't happen that much in movies nowadays. So I hope they are able to deliver us a memorable script with some good one-liners that aren't too cheesy. A little bit of cheesy is all right, like Predator, the first one. You know, the rest of the movie's, you know, A-grade, triple plus awesomeness. You can forgive a few cheesy one-liners if they're memorable. So hopefully this one can deliver in that department. But I am a little bit worried because I saw at the end of the trailer, it said, I think part of the writing team was that David S. Goyer bloke. Not a huge fan of him. And some of the movies he's, you know, written and delivered to us. So not a huge fan of his writing, but hopefully the other people he was on his writing team were able to rein him in and just take some of his good ideas and turn them into a good script. So that's about all I have to say. CGI on the bad Terminator, didn't like it. Apart from that, the action looked all right. The acting looked okay. And my level of excitement is, I'll keep it at a medium level. I ain't going to elevate it too much because I don't like being let down by these movies that, you know, were part of my childhood. And, you know, it is very disappointing when they come out and they haven't been treated well by the people delivering it. But so hopefully, James Cameron, you were there behind the scenes, making sure they stayed faithful to your original creation. Because it was one hell of a creation, and it doesn't deserve to be disrespected the way it has been over the years since T2. So I think that's about all I have to say about that. Don't want to ramble on for too long. I'm sure I'll have a lot more to say in the future as we get closer to it coming out, and I have more time to think about it. One last thing. The trailer made it look like there is no politics in this movie. I doubt that is the case. There probably will be some, because for some reason the studios think they need to put it in movies nowadays. You absolutely don't need to, but the trailer had none of it in there. Thank God. So hopefully there's none in the movie either, because every time they do, it's so on the nose, and it's always far left, and I ain't got time for that. All right, folks, we'll leave it there. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave comments if you are so inclined. God bless you all, and I'll see yous later.